Hello. Hey, listen, this is Eugene from Blase Blah. Now I'm going to be talking about Kanye West. Now, one thing is an obvious situation. I don't have Steve in the room. You know Steve, the Jewish guy, sits beside me every week, talking about a whole bunch of stuff. Open-minded guy ain't here. He's busy. He's got a lot going on. And so I'm thinking to myself, this Kanye West thing came up. Time's running out. Let me just deal with the situation and get straight to the point. Now, before I want to address this Kanye West situation, I think it's imperative that we address, the obvious thing that's in the room, which is mental health. Now, the guy's got mental health, definitely, or he's gone through some crazy... I think he suffers from Asperger's. Now, the reason why I say this, and I'm not an expert, but there's elements of social cues that he don't pick up. So he's talking and he's in his own world. He just literally, he doesn't realise how people are reacting. So he's speaking and there's people's faces are like, oh my goodness. But he doesn't register that the way their faces, how do they feel? He's just speaking and he's just in his own little world ranting away. Now, if I'm talking to somebody, you can pick up social cues, would look and would listen and say, this person, whatever I'm saying, is not having the right effect. But he doesn't even care about the facial expressions of these people. Because I'm not saying he should do, because sometimes if you're saying stuff and you're saying things that are a bit edgy, you're going to get facial expressions. But at the same time, if everything that comes out of your mouth, people are like, and because you're a star, because he's been living in that bubble that everyone's probably around him is just probably like, oh, yes, you're right. He's just living in an echo chamber, Now, one of the things he said when he went into TMZ, everybody knows the story. He went into TMZ, started ranting about a lot of stuff. Now, the things that exploded, all right? The one thing that exploded is that he said slavery seems like a choice to me. Now, Kanye West, as soon as you said that, that's just going to create a whole bunch of problems for you. Son. Because, you're an African-American black person with a history linked to slavery. I mean, when you say slavery was a choice, it seems like you're obviously belittling people who were slaves. To have a choice, you'd need options. And the options were slim. The options were you either die or kill yourself, or you just try to survive. Now, I would believe they were just trying to survive every day of this mad hell of a life that they had. Some of these people were born into slavery, because over 300 to 400 years of slavery, they were breeding slaves. So people were born into them, that was the world they know. So they never really had much of a choice. And if you listen to Harriet Tubman, what she said, Kanye, she said, if you are freed 1,000 slaves, could have freed 1,000 more if only they knew they were slaves. They didn't know they were slaves. This is all they knew. And when you talk like that they, what was it? You said, it seems like a choice and you're belittling them. Well, those people that made that choice, it's the reason why you're able to utter those simple words. Because if they never took that choice of, I'm going to I'll be a slave and survive, you wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be able to speak, because that slave would have killed him or herself, and you wouldn't be there, Mr. Kanye West, talking all the nonsense you're talking. Other things are this. Poor people don't have choices, Kanye. You have choices, Kanye. You have a lot of choices. You can go do anything you want. Now, people that are poor, they don't have much choice, Kanye. Yeah? They live in a world that is very different from you, Kanye. Yeah? Your world is absolutely exceptionally amazing, Kanye. The only problem is you suffer from mental health and you're going through depression. Now, I have a little bit of empathy for you. Yeah? Because you just don't know what the hell you're doing. Now, I hope you pull through, but you've got shallow people around you. You're around wealthy, rich people every day, and you're with Kanye, with Kim Kardashian. That ain't gonna help you, son. This just isn't gonna help you. Kanye West, I'm gonna cut this short. What you're doing is not socially acceptable. People they can't relate to you, Kanye West. People can't relate to you anymore. I know you're rich, you're wealthy, you're around some elites, fantastic people with a lot of money, but you're just out of touch, totally out of touch. And I think you've just created career suicide. I think your music was amazing. Didn't like your last album. I wasn't a major fan, but you're literally just jumping off the edge of the ledge to suicide. There is no way you can come back after this. People say that it's a marketing ploy. Now, I'm a graphic designer and I do graphic design / marketing for clients of mine. Now, I can really seriously tell you, if everybody's thinking that it's marketing, you're foolish. Because we all look and say, look at Donald Trump. Well, name me another person after Donald Trump that literally done that crazy kindness of communicating and literally won. Can you name it? There's hardly many people that have done that. Now, marketing, usually they go with, instead of trying to recreate the wheel, you create what's common, what's actually going, what's actually happening. Now, free thinking is wonderful. With your openness, you can do this. Now, I can say Donald Trump's son is actually 50 cents. I can say that this robot is actually Michael Jackson reincarnated. Yes? I could say as many crazy, bizarre things as I want. That's free thought. I'm using free thought. I'm communicating free thought. Now, if I don't have any facts to back these things up, then it holds no value. Or you just sound like a crazy person. Now, you have to have facts or show some proof or evidence. Yes? With your free thought. Because we all can. There's crazy people on the train. And that's how TMZ sort of looked like. It looked like you ever get on a train and then a so-called crazy man comes on and starts yapping away, starts talking away, and you're listening, you're like, oh man, this guy, when is this going to stop? And you're sitting there and no one will say anything. No one's going to really challenge him. And then he's talking, but one or two things sound, that sounds pretty cool. That sounds interesting. But a lot of it is crazy. And that's how Kanye West is. He was in TMZ. He was that crazy man on the train, But you've got to have some facts, Kanye. You can say whatever you want. You can speak and rant and be free and open-minded as much as you want. But if you want people to take you serious, it has to have, it's got to be something factual. But you're like bird shit, yeah? You're all over the place. He was in there, he was talking about this 1 minute, he was talking about himself, how he wanted to lose weight, he's talking about he wants to love everybody. He wants to love everyone, and his main man is somebody who don't love nobody, Donald Trump. It's just hypocrisy and craziness. So anyway, I'm just going to leave it right there. Please tell me what you think. And please, somebody subscribe. Because we're just putting these videos out. We would like somebody to subscribe to us. And listen, have a good evening. Whatever you do. Okay? And hopefully there'll be another Kanye West story. And hopefully he sees sense. I wish you the best, Kanye West. But sadly, my friend, I think it's over for you.
All they know is blase, blase, blah, blah. Blase, blah, blase, blah, blase, blah, blah. Blase, blah, blase, blah, blase, blah.